Welcome to my politics series. This is episode 1, and this video will cover all the countries that I support. There are other organizations and groups that I support, but they are not YouTube friendly. This video will cover the countries that I prioritize the most, and these countries are not in any special order. This list does not mean that I dislike every other country on the planet. It just means that I feel more connected to these countries than the other countries that are out there. It should also be noted that I support the people of these countries and not necessarily the governments that run these countries. The first country I support is the United States. I am American, so I shouldn't have to explain this. The next country on this list is Canada. I have already made a couple videos on why I support Canada, so you should go watch them. Argentina is the first country on this list that I should probably explain, but I just like Argentina. I also like Argentina in soccer. I have no special reason for liking this country, I just do. Iceland is a sacred country for me. The Icelandic people preserve the Poetic Edda. Germanic paganism would look a lot different without it. I am sure most Western pagans also agree with me that Iceland should be protected, especially since they recently built a new temple for the gods. I am ethnically German, so this is why I support Germany. I can trace my mother's side of the family back to Germany. I support Austria because I also have Austrian roots. I would probably identify more with my Austrian roots than my German ones. I have helped several Romanians over the years, and the country has grown on me. This is the main reason why I support Romania. I bought one of Robert D. Kaplan's geopolitical books on Romania a decade ago, and it enlightened me on a few things. However, I also like Romanian women. The Romanian English accent is also nice on the ears. I like Hungary because it has an interesting history. I also like the Hungarian language, and I listen to a few Hungarian folk metal bands. I mentioned this in my first video on Israel, but Jordan has grown on me due to a Jordanian professor that I had in community college. It also has an interesting history. I have no rational reason for liking Namibia. I just do, and there is no way to explain it. If I were to ever travel to Africa, then this would probably be the only country that I would visit. Mongolia is one of my favorite countries on the planet. I have helped several Mongolians learn English over the years, and I love Mongolian history. Throat singing is also cool. Japan is in my top 3 favorite countries. I love Japanese people. The Japanese language is my favorite language on the planet. Most of the music I listen to is Japanese, and I have been learning Japanese on and off for 13 years. I might be going back to my local community college later this year to take Japanese language courses again. Japan is also the easiest country for me to understand due to it being polytheistic. I have also been around Japanese stuff in one way, shape, or form since the 1990s. I have supported Taiwan since 2013. The Taiwanese people are amazing. There was a point in my past where I thought about teaching English in Taiwan. I view Taiwan as being American due to how much American taxpayer money went into building Taiwan. I love Singapore. Lee Kuan Yew is my favorite politician of all time. The amount of crap that he went through to unite Singapore and keep it together was insane. He wasn't perfect, but he was extremely smart. It is rare to find a smart politician. It is rare for me to find a politician that I like. I do not like most politicians. I have helped several Burmese people over the years. I dislike the current Burmese government, but I love the Burmese people. Burma is also vital to American national security, so it is one of the most important countries on the planet, and I do not think this gets talked about enough. The Philippines is awesome. I know many Filipinos, and the Filipino obsession with the Gundam franchise is relatable. I only have good things to say about the Philippines. South Korea has a special place in my heart. I got my gallbladder removed in 2011, and I couldn't do much of anything for 6 months after my surgery. Let's just say that Korean dramas and K-pop got me through a crappy situation. I have watched a lot of Korean dramas, I love Korean history, and I read a lot of Korean manhwas. Iris is my favorite TV show ever created. If you haven't seen it, then you should. My history with Indonesia goes back a very long time, but Indonesians are great people, and Bahasa Indonesian is my second favorite language. Indonesia is a country that I am always going to support. I view Hindu Indians as being religious cousins. I also like Sikhs. India is at the top of my priority list, but I've already made that clear on this channel. Sri Lankans are great people, and that's my main reason for supporting Sri Lanka. I've helped a lot of Sri Lankans over the years, and I also support Buddhists. I support the Turkic people. I support the Turkic republics inside of the Russian Federation and outside of it. This does include Turkey. My favorite Turkic republics are Azerbaijan and Kazakhstan. One of my favorite bands is Ulitau. I love Turkic music and Turkvision. Thanks for listening to this video. Have a fantastic day or night.